stroking another jumper. Rose feeling it. The field on the floor, Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose, the triple. And fill it up. Jalen Rose has really taken over.
Now our next guest has made a nice impression north of the border. Toronto 9-7 since he came over from a trade in Chicago. And it's now time for another installment of Jamming with Jalen. Please welcome from the Toronto Raptors guard, Jalen Rose. Jalen, what's happening, buddy?
What's going on? What's up? What's up?
Jalen, how did you spend New Year's?
I spent New Year's. We had a game on the 30th. I just rested on the 31st with my mom. She had some friends over. We had a good time and just chilled. Brought in 2004 with a bang, bang.
Same way DMX did. Did you make any resolutions?
I don't have any resolutions so far because, you know, people be coming up with resolutions they had 10 years ago. Just go out there in 2004 and get it done.
Right. You're right. Today, something really got big, was done really big today. Stephon goes to the Knicks. That means he goes back home. Now, is the East in trouble?
Well, I don't know if the East in trouble, but we got to watch for those guys in the standards now, I think. I think it was a good move for New York. I think Isaiah did a good job pulling the trigger on that one. And it's also good for my boy Howard Isley, who I went to high school with. Now he's going to go to Phoenix and get a chance to play with Sean Marion and Amari Stoudemire. So I think it's going to be a win-win for both teams.
So let's talk about going home. What would it be like if you went back to play for Detroit? Would it be a good thing?
At this point in my career, it'd be cool because I'm not, you know, hanging out and doing the same things I was doing as a younger player. I think for this point in Steph's career, it's going to be real good. He's going to put people in the stands, and it's going to be exciting watching him and Allen Houston.
For all us white dorky guys, Jalen, what were you doing in your younger days?
In my younger days?
Red suits and...
I'm about style. I'm about flavor. I'm about bringing something to the game. Big shorts, black shoes, black socks, pinstripe suits, whatever you need. I never was into the Jerry curls or the shags, though. Not the gold teeth either.
Now, Jalen, unfortunately, you're shooting a career-low 37.5%.
Why do you have to bring that up?
No, Tom actually pointed out that based on the U.S.-Canadian currency, that's 42% in this country, so that's okay. But, you know, is there something that's going on that we don't know about?
The thing about shooting is you got to get it done. Early in the season, I was banged up a little bit, but, you know, that comes with the territory. I feel healthy now. That percentage is about to go up. I'm about to start knocking them down like everybody know I can.
Now, Sally just edited this tape where he's showing about 6 air balls in a row.
Right.
Now, that's not nice.
That must have been right after you bang, bang.
You know, if you play 10 years, you're going to shoot a couple of them. You know, Sal.
Yeah, I do. It has no other way but to go up, Jalen. So
Exactly.
You played with Vince Carter for 16 games now. Are you getting used to him?
I'm used to him. He can put on the show whenever he get ready. He can potentially get 20 points in the quarter. And I think that once we get used to one another, where everybody likes the ball and what people are going to do with their strengths and weaknesses, we're going to be a force in this Eastern Conference as the season goes on.
Vince is leading all players in all-star votes right now. You think he's going to help you out and give you a few?
Well, next year. I mean, the ballot situation all messed up right now. Sometimes guys get voted in that's not playing. Sometimes guys get voted in and don't deserve it. If you look on the ballot, they still got me playing for my former team. I mean, there's so much going on with that. You just go out and play and see what happens.
Yeah, Larry Bird is second in the voting right now. So.
You know, Jalen, I remember in Detroit, Isaiah used to have ballot parties, and a whole lot of people
ballot
come.
stuffing parties.
Right.
I remember going to those. I stuffed one for Kelly Tripucka, and he made it one year. So I know about those parties. What's going on?
Get your mama back up there with your aunts, and y'all stop punching things, drinking cognac. It'd be all right.
Exactly. And everybody in my family don't always have a computer sometimes, so that's messing up my votes too.
Well, Jalen, you know, when you were rooting for the Pistons during Sally's days, of course, the bad boys, they were known for their physicality on the court, and that meant a lot of fights. And we saw one recently between New Orleans and Indiana. Al Harrington and George Lynch getting into it, and they said, Al Harrington said, look, the next time that we play, which is February 17th, they ought to have the best officiating crews and plenty of security because it's going to be a war out there. Is this sometimes good for the NBA?
Well, Al was my rookie, and you get fined so much money for actually wanting to fight a guy. I'll go on record to say when they play each other, nothing at all is going to happen. They're going to go out there and have a clean basketball game.
Plus, typical basketball fight, no punches are thrown.
One of those hold me back, hold me back, hold me back, hold me back.
Hey, have you ever gotten into a real good one?
Well, not on the court. See, if you really want to fight a guy, you tell a guy 30 minutes after the game, meet me in the closest parking lot. You park your car, park my car, and we can fight till we get tired.
And that could be dangerous down by Staples Center. Not a good neighborhood.
Well, who'd you run into out there 30 minutes after the game?
Well, it depends on who you're trying to fight.
Well,
like
who'd you fight?
Well, no, I said that's what you tell a guy. I've never had to do that.
No, his teeth are too pretty to have a fight.
Chris got beat up by a cheerleader once. Now, what happened, Jalen, what happened to Michigan in the Rose Bowl? What happened to your team?
They went down. I'm so embarrassed. They let me down. I'm on record for saying I'm embarrassed. I was let down. But I can also go on record and say USC is the #1 team in the country, and they are real. So they deserve their props also.
All right. That's good, man.
All right, so you got 2 days off coming up. What are you going to do in your 2 days off?
I'm just going to chill. I got to get my legs back, man. I got to get my field goal percentage up. And I got to get us some wins. We've been playing pretty good. We done won 3 out of the last 4, and we're feeling good about ourselves. So we're just trying to keep the momentum going.
You can sit with me at the All-Star game, brother.
I'll be there. I know you got some good tickets. I know you do.
All right, man.
I want to come to your party, Tom.
You're going to be there. You're welcome.
All right, Jalen, as always, we appreciate it. We're going to check in with you again soon. Another edition of Jamming with Jalen. Take it easy, buddy. Hey, guys, later on in the show, we're going to show you how to sweat off those holiday pounds with the man who trains Tyson, J-Lo, and Sly Stallone. But first, is there any way to really figure out who's #1 in college football? Yes, our 2 Heisman Trophy winners, Herschel Walker and Desmond Howard, figured it out without using a playoff system. What? They'll explain next.